that photo is me and my sister Mari, and we were at the US Open. But yeah, it was just like a family tradition to always go to the US Open every year and watch players practicing or watch their matches. As a kid, I always had an interest in tennis, and I started playing tennis when I was 3, so it was kind of natural to me. You know, it's funny, like I did imagine it, but it's kind of weird to be living the life right now, because as a kid you always have dreams, but you're not sure what it feels like for it to actually come true. If I were to tell the 5-year-old me anything for advice, I would just say keep trying hard. There has to be a certain amount of willpower to get to where you want to get to. That was my 3rd slam win, and for me, in my previous 2, I never really did like the whole celebration. Like I could never bring myself to like fall on the ground like everyone else does. So I just remember wanting to know what they saw when they won.
Now, a touching moment following Naomi Osaka's U.S. Open quarterfinal win. The tennis superstar had been wearing face masks with the names of victims of racial injustice and police brutality.
I know that during the walk-on for the tournament, you do have that moment of camera time, and I feel like it's important to like have people be a bit more informed, and they can kind of form their own opinion based on, you know, whatever they look up from that moment. I would say what motivated that was, I guess, everything that happened in that year. But I would say for me, it was more like going to the city and seeing everything, not just in the news, and wanting to help tell those stories. I think if you really believe in something, then that belief should take you to where you want to go. And whether it be speaking up for something or just believing in yourself as well, that's really important. Was me lighting the Olympic cauldron, which was a really cool experience. And I think like I was so nervous during that entire time, but definitely something that I'll frame, and I might put it in my house. I honestly don't know when I'm gonna play my next tennis match. I think I'm gonna take a break from playing for a while. Just saying out loud that, you know, I'll take a break and I'll come back when I am truly in love with the sport and I know what I want to do here. It gave me time to reset myself. I think it was important to me to be public, because I would always feel the need to, like, I guess, put my thoughts out there. I think it gives me clarity. And I also feel like being honest with everyone is really important. Just for myself, I'm not sure if it's important for everyone else, but I feel like it gives me like clarity on what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. That was when I went to the Met Gala, and I was actually a co-chair for that experience. The theme for that year's Met was Americana, and I was thinking, like, for me, American means like a mesh of all different cultures. I think that that's what's unique about America, is that it has so many different peoples and so many different cultures in it. So I wanted to take my cultures, which was Japanese and Haiti, and I wanted to mesh them together. So me and my sister, we really wanted to design a dress. I remember when I was like 17 or something, and I was playing in the US Open, there was a couple that came up to me and they said that they had a biracial daughter, and they thought that it was amazing that she had so much representation and that I was one of the people that was helping her feel confident in herself. So I feel like it's important to give confidence to the younger generation, because, you know, it's nice to look on the TV or to look at, I guess, sports and to see someone that looks like you. I think that gives you a lot of power. So that was my first campaign shoot for Kinlo, which honestly was a really good experience for me. You know, I do shoots all the time, but I've never had to do one with a brand that I kind of own or I founded, or I'm like so creatively invested in. Kinla was made for people with melanated skin because we found that there wasn't that many sunscreen products available for them. And for me, I thought that was really interesting because I travel the world a lot and I didn't like I didn't really notice it because I felt that that was so normal. It was made for melanated skin and also just to bring awareness to the issue that, you know, skin cancer is a thing for every human being out there. I think to me, beauty is a uniqueness. I think it's amazing how not one person on the world looks the same. And I feel like it's that uniqueness in yourself that makes you beautiful. So yeah, just embracing your uniqueness and your individuality is what makes you beautiful to me.